Characterize major versus minor losses. It's not unlike how I described catastrophic losses. People want to say, oh, it's a major loss or a minor loss. Well, really, that's in the eye of the party who's been impacted. Again, if my garage collapsed, to me, that's a major loss. But in the big scheme of things, it's not. So we tend not to view things as major versus minor. I mean, obviously, if there's a number of deaths or if a town has to be evacuated, yes, that's major. But the point we really try to convey is between a major and a minor loss, that doesn't dictate the complexity of the investigation. People assume, well, you had this plant blow up, this is going to be very expensive and very arduous investigation, and this house fire, that'll be easy. Well, not necessarily so. For the house fire, you're going to need an origin and cause expert. You may need an electrical engineer. You may need many disciplines to come in and actually figure out what happened. And so it can be very difficult to look at the minor loss and figure out what we want to do with it. Because when it is a minor loss, and typically companies are talking about dollar figures, how much are we going to spend to figure out what happened, and then how much further are we going to go from there? Our background allows us to be pretty efficient in deciding what's a prudent course of action to take. What disciplines do we need to get to the scene? Because the small fire or the small collapse can be just as difficult to figure out the cause as a gigantic scene.